Most people are focused on what they don't want. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be fat. And I don't want to be lonely. We call them the big three, money, health, and relationships. Instead, you got to go from broke, fat, and lonely to I want to feel abundant. I want to be in great shape like Rob. And I want to have an amazing relationship with my significant other and my family. Because write this down, where focus goes, energy flows. All thoughts have a frequency. All thoughts have a frequency. So if I think something that I don't want, I'm emitting that frequency into the universe. Conversely, if I focus on what I do want, that also carries with it a frequency, no different than a radio station, right? If we had a transistor radio, and I think some of us are old enough to remember what a transistor radio is, and we tuned it to 93.5, we could get rock music in the room you're in right now, true or true. Or if we tune it to 103.4, country music, or 107.8, classical music. So the music is in the room you're in right now, I guarantee it, because if you had that transistor radio, you could find the frequency that matches the frequency of what the station is sending out. Well, we are also broadcasters. We're our own radio station, broadcasting into the field or into what Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich calls infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence. And it's almost like whatever your beliefs are, I believe infinite intelligence is exactly that, or spirit, or source, or God, or creation, call it whatever you like. But I believe that when I'm in a different vibration and frequency, spirit, infinite intelligence picks up on it. And next thing you know, it starts to deliver to me what it is that I'm trying to achieve. It brings me the investor. It brings me the client. It brings me the speaking gig. It brings me the distributor for the book. And again, I don't know of anybody that starts out writing a children's book as a hobby and it turns into a global sensation. We've sold 100,000 copies of this around the world because we believe that the words that kids should learn, like gratitude, kindness, forgiveness, are words that we wish somebody would have given us a book on when we were 5 and 6 years old. So I use that as an example. It could be real estate, coaching, speaking, book publishing, whatever it is that you're doing, that if you hold your 4 S's, your state, story, standards, and strategy, and you lock on what you want, I'm telling you the chances of you getting it faster than if you were focused on what you didn't want are absolutely amazing. Rob, would you agree with that?
100%, brother. 100%. And I've seen it in the areas of my life, like you said, it's not always just an uphill arrow. It's up and down and up and down. And hopefully the valleys are less and shorter as we continue to go through this thing we call life. But the reality is during those valleys is when that focus went away, is when that determination went away, when I wasn't showing up at my best self, when I was down lower on the rungs on the ladder. And so I told him, you're telling my story 100%. And I try to be above the line, but the reality is I live on an average above the line, but there's times where I'm still below the line. I'm not my 100% self. I show up as not the person I know that I'm supposed to be. That's reality, right? And if you want the truth, you want the truth, you can always ask Claudia, or even just look at the expression on her face when I talk. Everybody here knows that.
Love it.
And you'll know if I'm telling the truth or not.